Throughout the night, people came here to the church to pay their respects to the 9 people who were killed. 4 of the victims were ministers associated with the AME Church. Others worshiped here week in and week out for decades. This morning, we want to tell you a little bit more about them. The victims came from all walks of life, but were united in their love of God.
You always know you're faithful people when you go to the Bible study.
One victim, 54-year-old Cynthia Hurd, was a lifelong church member. She worked at the Charleston County Public Library for 31 years.
She was a character. She loved her family. She loved her community.
Her younger brother, Malcolm Graham, told us that she was the backbone of the family.
In terms of your sister, the church, this community, what in your mind has been lost?
I think any time that you can't go in the house of God and worship in peace, there's a problem with the morality of our country.
I'm sorry about this terrible loss.
Thank you.
The oldest victim was 87-year-old Susie Jackson. The youngest, Twanza Sanders, 26. DePayne Middleton Doctor, 49, sang in the church choir. Ethel Lance, 70, worked on the church grounds. Reverend Sharonda Coleman Singleton, 45, was a member of the church staff and a high school track coach. Her son left a touching message in her honor. Quote, "You were a better mother than I could have ever asked for. This has truly broken my heart in every way possible." Also killed, Myra Thompson, 59, a prominent member of an African-American sorority, and Reverend Daniel Simmons Sr., 74, a retired pastor.
Passionate, retired, and came back to Emanuel. Did not have to do this. He did it for his own personal gratification.
A former pastor of the Emanuel Church, Stephen Singleton, told us that the grieving loved ones must rely on that faith to heal.
I was praying with them about healing, praying with them about not letting this make them bitter, and praying with them about finding God in this, because we know that God is not lost.
They were Wednesday church people, the types who go to the church business meetings and attend those prayer services in the middle of the week because the distance between Sundays is too great to not worship God. They were the soul of one of America's great houses of worship. Back to all of you in New York.
And Scott, that's what makes the story so much more painful, when you get to hear their names and see who they were as people and the lives that they've touched and how people feel about them. It's heartbreaking to see this story.